Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and welcome to the channel for those of you who haven't seen it before. I'm Hayden Newberry. It's Hayden Newberry Fishing. I'm a travel nurse. I travel around the country going to lakes that I want to go to, and then also fish, the Bassmaster Opens this year, previously some Toyota Series tournaments and stuff, but I'm getting prepped for Lake Hartwell. Going into this one, if you've followed my channel for a very long time, I actually took a job on Lake Hartwell over an entire winter into the spring, so I have quite a bit of experience on Lake Hartwell. I actually did that because I knew that eventually sometime in my career of fishing I would be fishing a major tournament on it. Turned out it was literally the next year. There was a Bass Open, or the Bassmaster Open schedule had for the Southern, I think it's the Southern that they call that one, had Hartwell on it. And so I took a job down in Kissimmee, and that was, if you kept up with the channel, I went down there pretty much prepping for the tournament, and now I'm getting to kind of use some of my experience on Lake Hartwell to help. And pretty much what I know is that Livescope's going to be the deal, and that's what I'm doing right now. Truthfully, a lot of the time when I'm just practicing and fun fishing, I don't use Livescope because I like to fish other ways. But I'm out here on Lake Seminole right now in one of the clear areas on it, out in the timber, just pretty much practicing for Hartwell, just scoping them and throwing swim baits, jerk baits and stuff around. And it's fun to catch them, but like I said, this just isn't really my way of doing it. But I know that going into a tournament like that, and I feel like that's kind of what we're getting to in the tournament world, is you come to places like that this time of year, and you need to know going into it if you need to just dedicate your entire time to Livescope, or if you want to look for something different. And when you mix in the blueback herring and everything and clear water, rarely in tournaments like this are you gonna not have to use Livescope. Even the classic that took, that was about the perfect time for Livescope to not necessarily win the tournament. It still was a huge factor in the guys that finished at the top. Christie still was using Livescope part of the time. He caught a lot of them up shallow around docks and stuff too. But that is kind of the huge transition. Like our last tournament on the Red River, Poche won it because he had that little boat that he could squeeze back in that backwater, and nobody else could do that. And now it's going to be flip-flop. We're going straight from the Red River, where really Livescope wasn't there to help you at all, to where I don't think that little 16-foot aluminum boat's going to do him much good. He's going to be able to catch some around docks and stuff. Everybody will. But I would say the vast majority of probably the top 40, I'd say 90% of them are going to be Livescoping. 100% of the time, that's how they're all going to be caught. And it's going to be the same thing. Luckily, the one thing I love about Hartwell is it's a big lake, a very big lake, and I guess because I feel like the fish move more, that it doesn't fish as small. Haven't fished a 200 plus boat tournament on it this time of year, so I could change my mind once I get there and it's tournament day. But yeah, I hate to say it, but we are going to go straight into a tournament that the guy that wins is going to be using Livescope for most of his fish, if not all of them. But I'm going to continue going around practicing for Hartwell, just looking at him on the screen, and probably going to schedule an appointment with the chiropractor for after the tournament for my neck. And yeah, stay tuned, guys. I'm going to have some fun on Hartwell looking at him.